welcome back to my channel. My name's Kathleen, and in today's video we're going to be doing a mature makeup look on my dry skin using this Tartlet palette. So if that interests you, stay tuned. Okay, so I was at Ulta this week and I came across this pack with these four palettes from Tartlet. Actually, I have never bought a Tarte palette before, so I'm excited to be able to use one of these. And in today's video, I'm going to be using the Night Plums, and I'm going to be using the Blush, Bronzer, and Highlighter palette from here. Okay, so let's get started. I'm going to get started with my brows first. So I always start with my brows first, and then I kind of move along. Okay, so I just filled in my brows using the Benefit Brow Pencil in number 3. And I will go in and clean them up in a little bit. Okay, next I'm going to be moving on to my eye base. I'm going to be using the Smashbox Intensify 24, I think it says 24 hour shadow primer. This will help, you know, just kind of make the pigment pop on the eyeshadows. So for those of you, it's the first time on my channel, welcome. My name is Kathleen. I have a bridal hair and makeup company. I've been in this hair and makeup industry my entire life. So I decided to come on YouTube and just kind of share any of my lifelong wisdom about hair and makeup. And it's just kind of morphed into more like mature women, doing mature women makeup, which I am super happy about. So these are the colors. Right, pretty. I think I'm gonna go in, I might use a little shimmer, but I'm gonna go in and use this, this, and this. And that is the color Flourish, Primrose, and Blossoming. And I might go in and try some of the shimmers. I don't know, let's see what they look like. Let me test them out. Whoa, they are pigmented. Could you see those? Yeah, so I might go in with a little bit of that light pink across the inside of my eyelid. All right, so let's go in and get started. I've got my eye primer on. I'm gonna go in with my 06 brush by Yano. I'm gonna go in using this color first. Is the right brush? Yeah. Go in and just kind of sweep across and just kind of even out that lid. Like I said, I did use a primer on it, but the primer doesn't really have any color to it. So I'm gonna go in with this color. So this is the first time me ever using a Tarte palette, so let's see. Okay, next I'm gonna go in with this color here. This is a pretty color, and I'm gonna go in through the crease here. That's nice, it's not too much, there's not too much drop off from the palette. It's a pretty color. Pinky tones. Actually more plum, I would say, than pink. But this would be a good, I don't know, holiday palette if you're, you know, if you're looking for something that's not too over the top. Okay, let's go in next with, where's my, go in next with this. I'm gonna use a little bit of this shimmer here, this light shimmer. I'm gonna go in, I'm gonna spray my brush and go in there and take some of that off there and go in here. I like it though. I never really use pinks. I usually always stick with a neutral tone palette on my skin. I don't know, it's kind of brightening on the eyes. All right, I'm gonna take a little bit of this color here and dab in there a little bit and go in the corner just to kind of add some depth there. I'm gonna go across my lash line with a little bit deeper color. I'm using this darker color down here just to go across the lash line and kind of just add a little bit more depth in that. Yeah, it doesn't add a tremendous amount of pigment in the dark color, but it's doing the job. I don't want it to be too hard looking. Yeah, so I was out Christmas shopping this week and I saw this palette and I was like, you know what? I don't have anything from Tarte. I can't believe all this year in this industry, I don't have anything from Tarte. All right, and I'm gonna go in and just kind of blend. I'm not putting anything on this brush. I'm just gonna go across and blend it in. I don't know what to say about these shimmers, but my first impression is I am not impressed with the shimmers. They kind of like didn't even stick to my lid at all. And they're kind of chunky. Yeah, I certainly do not like these shimmers. I mean, I like the other colors, which is fine, and I have plenty of shimmers on my other palettes, but these are really bad. I don't know what to say. You put them on, and then if I go in and kind of blend them, they kind of like brush right off. Yeah, not crazy about them. I do like the other color, so it's not a total loss, but for a one-size-fits-all palette, this probably is not the one that I would purchase. Okay, so next I'm gonna clean up that under eye. Hold on. I'm gonna use the Clinique Even Better Glow concealer. I haven't used this in a while. Shake it up. This is in the color CN28. Okay, I'm just gonna take my brush, tap into it here. This is this is a nice foundation. It's very lightweight. It's very moisturizing. It gives a sheer look to the skin. Can you see that? So I like that about it. It covers up my redness that I have, especially this time of year when my skin has a tendency to get drier, and then I go out and I walk. It really has, the redness really kicks up. But I don't like to use too much of not unless I use a primer that has color correction in it. I don't like to go over a layer of color corrector and then put my foundation on. It feels too heavy on my skin. So, it has this little like pump that you come out and you just kind of dump it. I still like the push pumps myself. That's my favorite way to apply makeup. The most important thing is if you like the finish on it. Even Better Glow from Clinique. So it does have this like a light glow to it, but it's not crazy where it shows up a lot of your texture. All right, next I'm gonna go in and I'm going to conceal. I'm gonna be using this Makeup Forever palette. This is a pro palette, but if you are thinking you would use it to contour, definitely, because it has a lot of the darker colors in it. So I don't think that you would just need this to do, just to do your concealer. Brush here, and go in and put, just conceal underneath my eyes. Take your ring finger and just kind of go underneath there, and you can kind of press it along. I'm not gonna put any lashes on today. I'm gonna curl my lashes and use mascara. Let me take a look. It's a nice hydrating concealer, especially this time of year when my skin has a tendency to get dry. It's a very creamy consistency. I don't like it if it gets too heavy. All right, I'm gonna go under and just cut out my eyebrows. If you like your eyebrows to feel lifted and just kind of like more polished, this is a great thing to do. Just take some concealer and go up underneath there and just clean it up a bit. You know what? Let me try showing you how it works if I take these darker colors in this palette and go in there and kind of contour. So when I contour, I just kind of go around. Make like a 3, and I am just kind of tapping in all 3 of these colors, all 3 of the darker colors right across that top row there. And then I'm gonna take the foundation brush that I just used and go and blend that. All right, there you go. That just kind of blends it. It's a little warm, but it's okay. See how it just kind of brings the face in more? Go underneath this chin. So do me a favor, if you're getting any value from this video, please consider subscribing, giving this video a thumbs up, and I will see you in my next video, hopefully. Okay, let's go in and try this other palette. This is the blush bronzer palette. You can see that, and highlighter, it's pretty. So I'm gonna take a little bit of the bronzer, right, and just kind of go over where I just bronzed, just to see. Pull these rollers back. Just kind of go over the top of that a little bit. That's pretty. It's nice and subtle. It's not like over the top crazy dark, which is good. Has a nice sheen to it. Can you see that? Over here. Let's see if we go down the middle of my nose a little bit. All right, let's go next and try that blush out. See what that's all about. I'm gonna go in there with my Sonia G cheek brush. I'm gonna go in and just tap in there. And let's see. Oh, it's a pretty color. I have to say, I think I like their blushes and their bronzers better than their eyeshadows. Well, I should say that, not their eyeshadows, but their shimmer. Okay, so yeah, I like the blush, sure. I like the color of it. Next, let's see about the highlighter. Go in there and check that out. I'm gonna go in, I'm gonna take my highlighter brush and go just very gently across here. I mean, it's pretty for the holidays to put a little glitter on. Let's go in and I'm gonna curl my lashes real quickly. Like I said, I'm not putting lashes on today. Before I put my mascara on, I'm gonna use this. I just got this too while I was at Ulta, the All Nighter Long Lasting Medic Setting Spray. It's in the Vitamin C Cactus Flower. I got the travel size because I'll put it in my kit, so I don't want anything too big. So let me spray. Has a nice smell to it. Kind of a very subtle citrusy smell. Yeah, I like to do that before I put my mascara on, otherwise the mascara ends up all over your face. All right, let's go in and get some mascara on. I'm using the Ilia. This is just the, which one is this? The False Volumizing. It's not my favorite one by Ilia. I love the Limitless by Ilia. You can see it gets this one gets very clunky, but they've been out of the Limitless every time I go to Sephora. Mascara on. Okay, let me go in and put my lips on. I'm gonna be using this, like a soft mauve pink color. A little bit more pinker than I normally do, but I figured if I was gonna do the pink eye. Next I'm gonna go, and then that's just the lip liner. I'm gonna go in, I'm gonna take this Chantecaille lip balm. And it is in the color Tea Rose. So it also looks like that. So it's a pinky, a little more pink than I normally do. I usually stick with stuff that's it's fun. It goes nice with the eyeshadow, I think. It just kind of makes the eyeshadow pop a little bit more. It doesn't clutter. Comment below, let me know what your thoughts are on this makeup look, if you liked it or not. I'm gonna take my hair down. I have a whole video on how to put these in if you're interested. It's pretty simple, but it's just another way to, you know, get your hair out of your way while you're getting dressed to go out or go to work or whatever you do. Okay, and then I just take my hands and just kind of run my hands through. And you can see it just kind of gives it some volume. So anyway guys, that's it. That's my makeup look. Again, if you gained any value from this, please consider subscribing, giving this video a thumbs up, and I'll see you in my next video. Thanks, bye-bye.